very interesting. So a reporter, had the guts to ask, Oklahoma City Thunder guard Josh Giddy about basically his off the court activities involving possibly underage girls, and basically he did the no comment. Now, usually, if there's nothing to it, they'll say, "Hey, this is not true," and y- you know, this is not true. I'm not doing anything that's wrong. So basically, that's it. That's all. But he says no comment. So basically, there may be something to it. But my question is, this isn't so much about him. This is about the inconsistency of the NBA and media people. Yes, I'm calling you guys out as well. You guys love to show inconsistency. Now we know that you get most views, basically demeaning talking about black athletes or black people in general because black people are the most fascinating people on the planet. And that's fact. Whether good or bad, or questionable, whenever you talk about a black person, whether it's a black woman or a black man, you generate views and interests, likes, dislikes, conversation, what no matter what. But I just find it strange that ESPN isn't talking about the story. You haven't got a statement from Adam Silver and the NBA about, well, they're gonna run an investigation. And I don't want to hear this stuff about, well, maybe they're gonna, run a private investigation behind the scenes, and they just don't want people to know. Well, wait a minute, they didn't have no problem, airing out Kyrie Irving, who all he said was he was gonna watch a damn movie, and all hell broke loose. They don't have no problem, suspending John Morant for showing firearms, legal firearms. And keep in mind, he lives in Tennessee, which is a open carry state. They don't have no problem laying down the law with him. Now, before you say, well, he hasn't been arrested of anything. Well, don't it say in that collective bargaining agreement you can be held accountable for conduct detrimental to the league? Don't you think this is conduct detrimental to the league? You have a potential star athlete involved and messing around with women that are underage. And don't come with this excuse where he's from, well, the age of consent is 16. Well, like I said before, if that's the case, once again, why are we so upset at R. Kelly? Why is R. Kelly being labeled a monster? I mean, Jerry Lee Lewis married his first cousin at age 14 or something. I mean, good grief. And this is what pisses me off about the NBA and mainstream media, their so-called moral compass. Well, it's very inconsistent. And where's Malika Andrews? She don't have no problem airing out the brothers. So why isn't this story being talked about? Why is this story being swept under the mug? You know what I'm saying? Mug shot, that is, not mud. You know what I'm saying? Mug shot. Because that's exactly what deserves to happen to this dude if it's true. He needs to be locked up. He needs to be banned from the league. But then again, once again, the NBA has always done this, showed inconsistency on when they want to lay down the law and when they want to call themselves making a statement. It's funny, dudes like, um, Silver wants to crack the whip and lay the hammer down on the brothers, but all of a sudden it's hesitation with the others. And I just find it strange that there's a lack of hesitation. And you see, none of these content creators are really picking up this story. And I'm going to apply pressure to them. Have that same energy. Have that same energy. Well, if she was 15, he broke the law. He broke the law. He should be held accountable. He should be arrested. He should be charged, and he should serve a lengthy suspension. He should serve a lengthy suspension from the NBA, or possibly banned. This is why I feel the way I feel and why I have the mentality that I have when I do these videos, because there's never the same energy. It's never the same damn energy. If she was 15 and she's 16 now, doesn't matter. You still broke the law. And his white ass should be in jail. But you ain't seen Adam Silver say nothing about this. And this is why we need to continue to call the NBA office. They have a hotline and leave messages asking why aren't they speaking on this? Why hasn't they issued a statement on this? Because like I said, once again, Kyrie Irving was unfairly suspended for just talking about he gonna watch a damn movie, which, by the way, quiet as kept. They have to pay Kyrie Irving his money because they violated his labor rights in New York. But they didn't want you to know that. Joe Tsai had no business suspending Kyrie Irving. But they don't want to talk about that. So, Kyrie Irving, whatever money that they took from him, Joe Tsai got to pay it back. And if you think I'm lying, look it up. Look it up. They had no business suspending him for just saying he gonna watch a movie. That's all he did. And everybody vilified this man, went after this man, made him out to be like he was some kind of terrorist, which was nuts. And once again, and I know some people wanted me to join the bandwagon on Pollard, on Ja Morant, and saying he's stupid, he this, he that. But then nobody couldn't explain to me technically what laws he broke, because it's not against the law and it's not against policy to show weapons on social media. He didn't pull the trigger. He just showed the damn gun. That's it. But then when pictures of Chris Kaman came out of him going hunting and basically shooting up an abandoned car, where was all the outrage? And then you had Kwame Brown trying to defend Chris Kaman. That's why a lot of people feel the way they feel about Kwame Brown, because Kwame Brown, he can be inconsistent sometimes. But then Kwame Brown is the same dude that like pulled up on somebody that was talking shit about him on social media. So I thought that was very hypocritical. But we all contradict ourselves. But I just thought the way Kwame was going in on the dude and the way people was going in on the dude, because once again, Ja Morant hasn't been arrested for anything. Hasn't been arrested for anything. But at the end of the day, you have a white player who's suspicious of being with underage girls. You don't see nobody talking about this. But you know what they trying to do. They're trying to run interference. That's why they talking about all this stuff about Marcellus Wiley and Jamie Foxx and P. Diddy, because they try to run interference. They want people to just focus on that. Nah, I'm focusing on this dude. Like I said, y'all content creators, I'm calling y'all out, man. Keep that same energy. And once again, where's Malika Andrews at? She don't have no problem talking about what goes on with the brothers. Why ain't she open her big mouth and started talking about this? She's so concerned about the mistreatment of women and how women need to be treated with respect and dignity. But obviously she don't care about this. But then again, it could be because she engaged to a white boy. So that could be it. One thing about me, I keep it 100. So I got to ask this question. Why ain't the content creators picking up this story as well as the media and talking about this? You don't think this is disturbing? This dude is 21 years old. What the hell you need to mess with a 15-year-old for? And then the alleged victim, like I said, I'm not going to say her name. Not going to say her name because she's under 18. So I have to protect the channel. But she tweeted that she had just got through like messing around. She tweeted that she had messed around with the dude. So there you have it. I'm just saying, man. And then when they asked him about it, when he quickly shut it down and said he had no comment, yeah, It's something to it. It's something to it. Because all he had to do is say, well, you know what? I'm going to talk to my attorneys. I'm going to be vindicated. I'm innocent. I asked the people to wait. Nah, well, I understand why you would ask a question like that. But right now, I can't talk about it. So I have no comment. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. You have no comment. And this is what's going to make people suspicious of him who really care. But then again, we already know mainstream media is fake and a lot of these content creators is fake. They always have selected smoke. Well, I'm just trying to figure out how Ja Morant gets suspended for showing a firearm. He's over 21. The people that he was with, assumably was over 21. I'm still waiting for somebody to tell me what did he do that was wrong. He didn't violate social media policies because they have people that have YouTube channels that's predicated and dedicated to showing their firearms. So make that make sense. That's all I'm asking. And I know a lot of my followers got daughters. Would you want some 21-year-old and you got a 15-year-old messing around with your daughter? Or better yet, would you want, even if you have a son, would you want some 25-year-old woman messing around with your son? And he 15, 16? He supposed to be thinking about college, his career, not some woman violating his innocence or some man violating a young girl's innocence. But see, that's the problem that I have with the NBA. This is the problem that I have with content creators. You got to have the same smoke. You can't have selective and inconsistent smoke. This is a problem. So once again, if you don't have a problem with Josh Giddy, well, why are you so angry at R. Kelly? Allegedly. Come on. Show some consistency here, please. That's all I'm asking. I mean, dude was like, no comment. Yeah. And I could tell by how his face dropped, he didn't think nobody was going to ask him that question. So, yeah, our own don't even keep the same energy. So that's all I'm saying. Everybody has something to say about Kyrie Irving. Everybody has something to say about Ja Morant. Oh, he's stupid. He this and that. Well, ain't Josh Giddy stupid? Exactly. I mean, last time I checked, the legal age to buy a firearm, a hand firearm is 21. Once again, he lives in Tennessee. You keep a damn gun in your pocket. And if you a woman and you got big breastises, you keep a small firearm between your breastises. Everybody got guns in Tennessee. Not, or should I say, yeah, the correct words is guns with an S. Georgia, Texas, Tennessee are considered open carry states where you don't have a. Shout out to my boy World Combat Sports. I was talking to him about this the other day. He was like, man, you don't need no permit in Georgia. You say you keep a damn gun in your pocket. So I'm just saying. I know, Aubrey. I told you what happened when I came down there for the Shakur Stevenson fight. Man, I was just joking with the brothers, and I said, man, you know where I can get some tools, and it was like, what you want? I mean, it's easy. It's easy out there, man. It's easy. So once again, what was the problem? And then you had Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal cooning it up. Cooning it up about Ja Morant. Because that's basically what they was doing. So once again, where y'all at now? Where you content creators at now? Where especially the black ones. Now I expect the white ones to ignore this because at the end of the day, it doesn't fit their agenda. It's about demonizing black dudes. But y'all Y'all didn't have no problem talking about Kyrie Irving. You didn't have no problem talking about John Moran, you know. But now you got this white boy that's messing around with underage girls, allegedly, for the most part. And I'm being sarcastic and I'm being condescending. But now there ain't no outrage. Where's Me Too at? But everybody got something to say about what's going on with P. Diddy. Everybody got something to say about what's going on with Jamie Foxx. Everybody has something to say what was going on with Jonathan Majors. But here you are, an NBA player that's, you know, being accused of doing something inappropriate. So why hasn't Adam Silver laid down the hammer on him? Now, keep in mind, they could just openly suspend somebody. They can suspend him until an investigation. They can suspend him indefinitely until they run an investigation. But Adam Silver ain't nowhere to be found. And then when you ask these guys these questions, then all of a sudden they get quiet. When you say, hey, man, how come you guys not showing the same energy? And then when you ask these media dudes, when you ask these dudes like Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal, oh, they try to come up with that excuse. Well, you know, these dudes are you know, black like us, so we hold them to a higher standard. Nigga, please. No, you just scared because you feel like if you say something about a white boy or a non-black, you might get reverse backlash. They're gonna tell you the way to the facts come out. But you know, with a black dude, you're guilty until proven innocent, and even if you're proven innocent, you're still guilty due to the fact that you tried to fight to prove your innocence. So it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. Well, we know. Well, Maximus, that's what I'm saying. All you got to do is Google NBA headquarters, NBA contact number. They have a hotline because I'm calling them and I'm gonna leave a message and ask them why are they not addressing this situation. Yeah, he should be. He should be suspended indefinitely until an investigation is ran. I mean, show us that things are fair and balanced. They already proved that it's not fair and balanced. Because now if they pick up the story, it's only going to be you know, and now if they pick up the story, it's only going to be because we putting pressure on them. Like I said, I know you guys got daughters. I don't have a daughter. I have a son. But at the end of the day, I have nieces. And would you want some 21-year-old pervert hanging around the high school or the junior high school? Now, before anybody, I know some wise ass is gonna come on here eventually and hear this live stream and say, well, what about Karl Malone? Well, what about Karl Malone? And I feel the same way about Karl Malone. But at the end of the day, this story came out when Karl Malone was retired, already in the Hall of Fame, nothing nobody could do. We all know that Karl Malone got a 13-year-old pregnant when he was 20 years old. And I had the same issue with Karl Malone that I had with the white boy. So don't even try it. Well, we already know why there ain't no outrage, because he got that complexion protection card. So he didn't pulled it out and swiped it. And so as the Oklahoma City Thunder, we need to be putting pressure on the Oklahoma City Thunder organization. We need to be putting pressure on the NBA, but in particularly the NBA, and particularly Adam Silver. And then people need to call Charles Barkley out and call Shaquille O'Neal out and ask them two niggas, why ain't they speaking on this? They didn't have no problem going in on Kyrie Irving and John Morant. So where's the consistency? So I will be calling the NBA office probably Monday morning if I don't see nothing. And people need to, and people that got Twitter accounts and got social media accounts, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, ask Malika Andrews why ain't she opened her big mouth and spoke on this. Because this is the same person that spoke on a dude who had just lost his life, basically trying to intervene, that got coerced into doing it by his girlfriend, let his girlfriend talk him into getting involved in a situation that didn't have nothing to do with him, and he ended up getting shot and losing his life. And then Malika Andrews, instead of showing some respect, she brings up something that happened to him allegedly in college, which basically they decided they didn't have enough evidence to move forward, and they actually thought the person that accused him was lying. But she didn't bring that. She didn't talk about that part. I'm talking about the man had just lost his life. Man hadn't even been put in the ground yet, and she gonna bring something like that up. And then Stephen A. Smith tried to do what he do, try to put on this cape. Oh, well, you know, Malika Andrews, when they was talking about the dude, you know, who got drafted, and she brought up what was going on with him being linked to a possible robbery or shooting or whatever the case may be. Oh, she was just doing her job. She would have got fired. Okay, well, where is she at now? Why is she doing her job now? Where the fuck is Malika Andrews at now? Why is she doing her job now? Why ain't she tweeted about this? She don't have no problem tweeting about anything that happens to a black dude. And what pissed me off, these people try to insult your intelligence by trying to say, oh, no, that's preposterous. I don't have no issues with black men. My father is black. So? But your fiance is white. Now what? Boom! Drop the mic. Keep that same energy. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. We want to see Malika Andrews come on ESPN Monday outraged and where's Jemele Hill at? Where's Jemele Hill at? Where's Jemele Hill? Where's Carrie Champion? Where are those two bad wenches at? I seen them on CNN talking about what was going on with the dude who played with the Rockets. Oh, see, this is the thing. If you do something, you're forgiven. If you harm a woman, okay. So where they at now? Where they at? Where they at? Where everybody at? No, we gonna make them say something and tell them if they block y'all, they proving y'all point. Look, I'm all for blocking people, especially if it's somebody that's trolling. But if you asking somebody a legitimate question and they block you because you asking them a legitimate question, usually it's because you're right. Yeah, well, you know what they did with Chad Wheeler. They and what about, here's another thing. Let me ask y'all something. Why wasn't Kristaps Porzingis suspended? Look up what he did. Where was all this outrage for him and Jemele Hill and Carrie Champion? He allegedly did this to a black woman. Well, I don't know if you know Chet Holmgren, he unfollowed him. People said that he blocked him. Said he unfollowed him. He said, nah, man, I'm good. So if, you know, an up-and-coming star like Chet Holmgren blocked him, it got to be something to it. Exactly. So I just want to bring that up. Malika Andrews ain't said nothing about Kristaps Porzingis. All she announced was he wasn't going to play, I think, tonight. So, and see, here's the thing, though. When you start asking these questions, they try to play dumb, or they try to make it look like, how could you say something like this? And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. You would be surprised how many people know who I am, because I just see people, famous people, stealing stuff from me. I know for a fact Dr. Boyce Watkins watched my channel, but that's cool. Because I didn't been on Dr. Boris Walker's channel and I comment on this channel. I know for a fact that Dr. Boris Walker watches my channel. I know a lot of these celebrities watch my channel. I know for a fact Stephen A. Smith watch my channel. So I'm just asking, they need to all show the same concern. I want to see Stephen A. Smith showing the same concern. Stephen A. Smith got a daughter. And like I said, I know a lot of y'all got daughters. What would y'all do? Your daughter, sophomore in high school, and you see some fool, some 6 foot whatever dude, white boy, pull up at your doorstep saying, hey, is so-and-so here? You be like, man, how old is you? 21. You do know she 15. Hey. But you already know in most cases, the family can be bought. Probably what's gonna happen is he gonna slip the family allegedly an envelope, and they just gonna be quiet. But at the end of the day, Adam Silver is starting to look exactly like David Stern. No matter how much he try to pretend he ain't, he is in a certain way. All I'm asking is show some fairness, show some balance. That's all I'm asking. Be fair, man. Oh yeah. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it's because I'm white and I say so. Or I'm white and you're black. So it's a difference. Or they only care when you black guys do it. Like I said, John Morant sitting at home for 25 games. Wasn't arrested, wasn't charged for nothing. But here you got a white boy sitting up here messing around with 15-year-olds, and he like 21, and nobody has a problem with it. There you have it, man. I'm gone, man. Appreciate y'all. I'm out.